Scoot among celebrates the smaller channels who are working to bring down the cult and protect human rights. Scoot among celebrates the smaller channels, the ones who need more attention and are out there more and more. If you want Scoot among to show a small channel, send her clips and links, since you are making clips and sharing links. It's easy to do whether you protest and or watch that needs you.
Cricket. Top Chat will promise you the moon and give you a moldy copy of Dianetics. Well done. Welcome in. Hello, Style. Well, I guess I'm going to try to get through this without killing myself. Hi, Buttercup. Hi, Amy. First off, I know that a lot of you know about our losing Biscuit last week. And I want to thank you all for all your kind words. We really appreciate them all, and thank you very much. It was so sudden, and I think that's why we're all kind of taking it harder this time around. But thank you all very much. And that's all the biscuit talk that I can handle right now. Okay. So, but thank you all very, very much. I truly appreciate it. So this show, since I didn't give you one last week, might be a little bit longer. Now, having said that, a lot of times I think it's going to take a full hour. Thank you, Amy. And I finish in like half an hour. So I have absolutely no idea what's going to happen here. Hi, Eric. So yeah, I hope everyone has been doing all right for the last couple of weeks since I last did a show here. Thank you, Cricket. Thank you very much. Okay, everybody, thank you. I am not going to be able to do this show if we keep doing this. So I appreciate you all. I really, really do. But I'm trying to hold it together right now. Okay. So please hold it till the end. Then I can just let everything go. Okay. All right. So, yeah, there's, I feel like I've kind of been sort of stepped away a bit from the community, the movement, a bit over the last few weeks, to be honest, but I can't think of anything major, thank God, knock on wood, that has happened in the last couple of weeks. And I am extremely grateful for that. I'm sure that someone will let me know if something happened that I am just forgetting about. Hello, D5. Welcome in. So, I mean, yeah, I can't think of anything. I could be just brain farting all over the place, and that would be totally normal for me. But I really hope that I'm not forgetting something that really has been, that things are maybe starting to settle a little again. I really, really hope so, because I think most of us are really done with the highs and the lows of the conflicts. I mean, I'm over them. I prefer boring. I'll just say that's me. Before I get started with the actual show part, I guess I should do a sound check, make sure everybody's hearing me okay. Just, give me a thumbs up or a 5 by 5 or a yes or whatever in the chat. I know that you can hear me. I just want to make sure that you can actually hear me as well as my setup will allow. So I will wait for a response on that because I know there is a little bit of a delay. Sound, it's excellent. Thank you, Cricket. Okay, good. Okay, thank you, Style. Great. Buttercup, thank you. All right. So, uh, great. Thank you, Amy. So I am going to warn you, those of you who are not here all the time, thank you, JBat. Kiko has been extremely vocal lately. I mean, even before last week, um, his protests are getting louder. So, and if I close my door, he will start pawing and scratching at the door, so I can't even close the door. So, if you hear him, please try to ignore him. I am going to try to ignore him as well. Okay, so hi everyone, and welcome to Scooter's Anti-Cult Report, where we focus on ending Scientology channels with less than 1.5K subs. Of course, somebody just texted me, and I'm ignoring them because they should know better. I am happy to have you here. The purpose of this show is to boost positive attention to the smaller channels in the anti-Scientology movement. If they are working to end the abuses of Scientology and not end others in the movement, I would like to feature that work. I will also share some of the larger channels, but my focus will always be on featuring the smaller channels. Or, I'm sorry, as Style puts it, the boutique channels. I show clips and shorts here, so please follow the links to watch the full videos and subscribe to everyone. For those of you on the replay, and I do appreciate all of you who are on the replay, please put links, or sorry, not you. I put links in the description after the live stream. It's amazing how much you can forget that you actually say just missing a week. Oh, Cricket, are you putting up playlists? Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Yes, I am really trying to focus on the watch hours, which of course do not go very well when I have to take a week off for health issues or whatever. But yeah, I'm trying to do the watch hours. So if you're able, please don't feel like it's being demanded of you, but if you are able to run some playlists when you're, out running errands or sleeping or whatever the case may be, depending on the equipment that you have, I would really appreciate it. Okay, so moving right along here. First up, Antics of a Mama Squirrel. And I have a couple of things from Antics today. She recently did an interview with AmyM, who is, as you might have noticed, in our chat today, and has been a more frequent visitor lately, and I do appreciate that. So thank you, Amy. So I am going to share a clip with you from that, and I do encourage you, if you have not watched the interview, or rather really kind of listened to the interview, because you don't see either one of them on the camera, please go and listen to the whole thing because, wow, is that a story? And I will give you the warning that Antics did not give. Have tissues readily available, okay? Lots of them. So bear with me while I try to share this to you. Because I have, of course, many, many, many tabs open, and just makes it a little harder for me to find it. Okay, here we are. I've got it. So I will try to hop over to this and start it for you as quickly as I can. Let me find it. Here we are.
So, how did Scientology come on your radar?
Married to one.
You married one.
I was married to one. Yeah. The biggest terrible thing that I did in my life. I have to say, it's really upsetting that I didn't look into it when I met the person. He didn't really say he was doing that, but it slowly crept in. And when I got married to him, it finally was. It came more visual. It was more in front of me because all I heard in the beginning when I met him was that, oh, he does management and blah blah blah, and I didn't really connect. Like when you go and you watch people's protest videos and people don't realize Dianetics is Scientology, and then I did, and he said, "Oh, I do this."
So, how did Scientology come on?
Okay, so thank you very much for that, Amy. I cannot even imagine how difficult that was, and I think it was really, really brave of you. And I really appreciate you sharing that with Antics. And I honestly think that Antics was probably the perfect person to interview you. So, anyway, thank you for that. Also, I wanted to let you know that Antics is going to do an auction. She's crocheting some hats for a fundraiser for another protester, Reggie Pye. Some of you will know his name and some of you may not. He has very large hospital bills that he's currently dealing with. Sorry, I just heard a massive thump here. I'm assuming that it was a cat, but I will find out if it was something more serious. Anyway, yes, she is the Barbara Walters. I will say that. Yes, absolutely. So you may have seen Reggie out protesting with Manning in New York. Reggie obviously has some health issues, so I don't think he gets out to protest as often as he might like to. However, he certainly has been out there several times in the last 2 years or so that I'm aware of. So, if you are able to help him at all, he, I believe, has a Cash App, and as I understand it, Antics is trying to get him to set up a GoFundMe. But with the next link that JBat is going to share with you, you will actually, in that same show a little earlier, you will get the Cash App information. Yes, he did go to LA. So now, the last clip from Antics for today is that she is making some changes to her schedule and to her what she's going to be doing on her channel. Never fear, she's not leaving us, but I would like to share that with you as soon as I find it. So, again, bear with me while I look for the actual clip, or rather the tab. Oh, words, they're always hard. And yes, I hear Kiko. Come on, where are you? I do hate when this happens. There are just so many tabs that I have difficulty spotting what I am looking for. Here we are. Gosh. Okay. I know what the noise is now too.
So what I have decided to do is drop the Monday, Friday shows, drop the recap shows, and just do the Wednesday interviews, and maybe just drop them whenever. It doesn't have to be specifically Wednesday. So basically, just do the Tuesday, Thursday shows at noon. Tuesday is going to be a deep dive into different topics, and Thursday is going to be my look back shows, because I'm really enjoying the look back shows specifically, or particularly. They have been a great little history lesson for me and for the whole community to look back at protesters past and to show a continuity of our movement, and we can all learn and benefit from watching these earlier protest actions. Miriam says quality over quantity. Exactly, Miriam. I can do better if I'm not half asleep. So
uh, so Antics, I fully support that, because I cannot believe that you were getting up at 5 a.m. every morning. I cannot do that. If I'm up at 5 a.m., it's because I have not gone to sleep yet. So I will just tell you that. Um, I I I say this frequently. I do not do mornings. I have to be forced to do a morning. There has to be absolutely no other possible option involved. So, Antics, I salute you. I give you all the praise for doing it as long as you did, and I'm glad that you are adjusting to make it a little easier on yourself. Because as I told you, um, you don't do anybody any good if you burn yourself out. So, um, Amy, you know, there was a time where I could also be up early. In fact, I was for many years. I would get up very early. Um, and I stopped doing that in my 30s. I don't miss it. Not one little bit. My schedule changed, which was why I stopped doing it. But that's right, Cricket. And even noon might be a little early. um, but my schedule did change in my 30s, but also um, health issues started happening and sleep issues started happening. So it's not, I don't take it as a luxury, although I do kind of joke about it that way. It's actually a necessity because, I have to go with what my body will actually allow. So, Antics, all that is to say, you have to take care of you first. So, good for you. And I'm looking forward to seeing the interviews and the look backs and all of that, because I think you're finding your niche, and that's fantastic. Okay, so let's see. Moving right along, I have 2 clips to share with you for eyes to see as well. The first one is about a child marriage that Scientology forced. And, well, I mean, I think we all know kind of what to expect, but brace yourselves anyway.
Made 12-year-old victim of child abuse. You know the essay, because we love that. In there, they do. Apologized to attacker for seducing him. Because 12-year-olds like to seduce grown-ass men, right? At 12:30 of the video, I hope this doesn't go south. She alleges that during a chaplain's cycle, the Church of Scientology, no names of course, made her apologize to her attacker. Why don't we just call it what it is? Pedophile. Pedophile rapist. Facts. For seducing him. Made 12-year-old victim.
So, of course, all the better to cover it up by forcing a marriage on top of that, because it wasn't traumatizing enough to blame the victim, right? Okay, so the next one is Scientology tried to break up the marriage of Matt Willis, and I am not terribly familiar with him, but I believe he's a British celebrity. I could be wrong there, but I know that they did that to a British celebrity, and I could be mixing them up. Anyway, here we go.
Matt Willis says Scientologists tried to turn him against his wife Emma by calling her negative force. Dated 10 February 2026. Matt Willis has claimed the Church of Scientology tried to break up his marriage to wife Emma after he briefly joined the group during his substance abuse battle. There's a vulnerability. The Busted Star 42 has been candid about his struggles with drugs and alcohol, and how his TV presenter wife, 49, was instrumental in his journey to sobriety. In the latest episode of his podcast,
So you will have to follow the links to, get the rest of those stories. And again, congrats to Eyes to See, because she's always digging up these stories, and better her than me. I probably would not get out of bed at all if I was reading those stories all the time. I will just say that. So, yes, Amy, I agree. Nauseating. Yes, absolutely. Oops. I'm just clicking and clicking. Hello, Sunrise Dawn. Welcome in. Okay, thanks for popping in. So, yeah. Yes, she really does. She finds everything. Oh, Style. Don't tease me. Do not tease me. Style says she should have a clip for me next week. So anybody who's driving, that's what Style just said. And watch for some fun tomorrow. Oh, okay. All righty. All right. So now Breaking Scientology. I have not featured them for a while here. This was my error. But I do have a clip for you from them. Oh, okay. So Cricket knows what's going on. Cricket, you're keeping secrets from me? Okay. Anyway, Breaking Scientology. I have not featured them very much lately. However, I do have a clip for you today, and I would really appreciate your attention to that while I curse Cricket under my breath. I'm kidding. I'm not really.
Ron's Journal 67, RJ 67, is a 1967 audio recording by L. Ron Hubbard, where he claimed to be speaking from the Canary Islands while developing advanced Scientology materials like OT3. The recording opens with sound effects meant to evoke waves, wind, and the ocean, an auditory technique that resembles primitive binaural beats. These effects likely aim to lull listeners into a suggestible state, complementing the manipulative environment already fostered by Scientology's practices, such as e-meter auditing. Hubbard's use of sound underscored his attempts to create a mystical and authoritative persona, aligning his words with an atmosphere of cosmic significance. In the recording, Hubbard presents a sweeping conspiracy narrative, claiming that international financiers, or 12 bankers, are waging a covert war against Scientology.
So, definitely go watch some more of that, because even though I have not featured them very much lately, Breaking Scientology always comes with some very interesting facts. So, now, the last time I did a show, I did show a clip from Style Audit and the anniversary celebration. However, I had to wait for Helz Gears to upload her footage so that I could share a clip from her as well. Hello, Rib Guy. So, bear with me while I once again hunt for the tab and share with you a little peek from Hel's point of view.
Maybe if you offered some to the Dunkin' Donut people, they'd let us eat inside. With coffee.
Over the party in Dunkin' Donuts.
Exactly.
Because there's no volcano people here for the party.
Volcano people. Oh my God. I don't get it. I tried not to
They
show.
just finished putting down the rest of the blinds. It must have been you, Helly.
No, that's... Oh, I wonder why it's like that now. They must have added more pillars. Those are pillars.
Well, you had the right-hand side blinds shut. And that...
No. No, I'm out. I'm just here for the cake. I think it's...
Mr. Cabbage had the first piece of cake. Happy anniversary!
We hope there's not one next year.
2 years of coercive control.
Way to go, Scientology. Oh,
Feel it cold.
yikes. I want a piece, but I don't need a plate or a fork. A piece of cake, which I'll eat off camera.
Plates, napkins.
Would you cut me a 9-corner piece or not?
So, once again, congratulations on braving the cold, because I could almost feel it through the screen. Oh boy. Okay, so if you're hearing that, oh hi, Helly. If you are hearing that, oh good. I'm glad it was delicious. He has now entered this room. So he's either going to be very quiet or he's going to be very demanding, because those are his two speeds. Okay, so Club Brain Fog was out last weekend. Well, I mean, she's been out quite frequently. And she noticed some changes at the San Francisco org. And I am going to try to share that with you. I say try because it is the Scooter Report.
Oh, okay. This side of the parking is bigger or walk away than this side of the parking. So
I
wow.
wonder if the dates on the sign, I wonder if that's for them.
I'm sure it is.
It'll tell us how long it's scheduled to last.
Hell, I'm going to... we should buy me a wheelchair. My leg is still fucked up.
We don't know when this happened, Carrie Ann, but it must have been sometime in the last...
Actually, I asked someone from Nico, and she said, because they all know me by name there, she said a couple weeks ago, and she doesn't know why. So, because I went right into Nico the minute I saw it. So, stand behind me.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to give a walkway so people don't have to... Oh, okay. This side of the park.
So, that's some pretty fancy scaffolding that that you see there. I don't even know exactly what they're doing, Amy. In fact, I have another shorter clip for you. Thank you, Rib Guy. That pretty much tells you what we know so far, which is, well, you'll see. Just, again, bear with me. And
this morning there was nothing. One permit, but one permit for casing rot or something like that, windows, but it got dismissed and it was last year. I haven't been to City Hall. I don't have the, like I said, it takes too long to walk to, hi Fuzz, it takes too long to walk to the city department because it's in the main building. So this morning there was...
So, I don't know what's going on with the permit. I think a couple, hello eyes. I think a couple of people have tried to search and find out what the permits are, and so far they've come up with zip zero nada. So your guess is as good as ours, and hopefully we will find out eventually. I mean, with that amount of scaffolding, you would think that there would be some indication of what is going on, but so far, um, doesn't seem like there's anybody actually working on the building as of yet, at least not on the outside, which is supposedly where the work is supposed to take place. So I I don't know. Um, now, I would like everyone to pay very close attention to this next clip. Actually, all the clips that I'm showing, but these next two in particular, because our journey is getting some flowers. And I would like you to hear it if you haven't already. And if you had, too bad, you're going to hear it again. Because they're overdue.
Not only how much do you mean to our group, Sarah, because you're sleuthing your research about who owns what buildings and what buildings are companies are part of the WISE company and all that. Like, it has been invaluable. It's been so helpful for Save the Garden, our movement. And if anyone knows savethegarden.org and what we're trying to do to stop Scientology from taking public streets and privatizing them, like, it's important to know who this institution is. And so when we met you and we benefited from all your research and your maps, I had to meet you. And so I was so thrilled to be able to tell you face to face how much you mean to us. And I told you, to prove it, I said, once we turn in the 8,000 signatures that we've been working on for almost a year, you're going to be my exclusive interview. I'm only going to do one interview, and that's going to be with you. And this is it.
Yeah.
Not only how much do you mean to our group.
So, yes, there was an unfortunate freeze moment just at the end of that clip. However, it did not last long at all. And of course, most of us know Brooks by this point. And wow, did he ever say it so beautifully? Yeah, so yay. Yes, exactly, Rip Guy. Journey has been doing a great job for a very long time in the background. Yes. So, I do have one more clip for you because Brooks also made an announcement while he was still on with Journey, and it's only right that you should hear it from him from her channel. So, here we go.
Today, I'm announcing on your channel, my good friend, I'm announcing newdowntown.org. And it's very interesting because it's my son who's leading this one. It's my son. He's an 18-year-old, and he has just admired the work we've done. He has a heart for Clearwater, and he has pioneered an open letter. He's written an open letter to all the county commissioners. That's how it's going to start. You have to understand that tomorrow, on his 19th birthday, it's March 19th, 2026. Tomorrow, the county, for the first time, is going to discuss in the sunshine at a meeting what they're going to do with the 16 properties, 24 acres of downtown properties that they are going to either sell, sorry, I'm from Texas, sell. Okay. There's my accent coming out. They're going to sell, or what we have been lobbying for, leasing for 100 years, maintain ownership of the 16 properties. Today, I'm announcing on your channel.
So, again, really great news, and I'm so glad that came out on Journey's channel. And yes, I agree, Helly. She's finally getting the attention she deserves. And while she has never really been in it for the attention, do not be mistaken in any way, shape, or form. She's been very happy to work quietly in the background she does deserve the credit for all the hard work that she has been putting in. So hello, Lori. So, yeah, I am overjoyed for the Save the Garden people, and I am overjoyed for Journey as well. Okay, so I'm going to move along because anyway, PTS in Texas sent me some short videos that I'm going to share with you. She specifically sent them to me to share with you. But again, because she does not have a channel, they are uploaded into my shorts. And well, here we go. It's now I should say this was taken during the celebration, such as it was, of LRH's birthday this year in Austin, Texas, at the org there. So bear with me because I believe I have 3 to share with you. At least those are the ones that I have picked out. Now, this first one, I want you to take note of the bracelet and the shirt and the hat and the pin on the collar of the shirt. Man is wearing all the merch.
Hi, sir. Do you have anything good to say about your church today on Elron's birthday? Good to say about your church? I would just like to let you know that, if there's organizations that can help you leave if you do want to leave. And freeloader debt's not enforceable. Have a good day.
So he can spend money like crazy on all that merch and the courses and the books and who knows what all else. But when asked if he has something positive to say about the church, I was going to say crickets, but that's not fair to cricket. Nothing. Okay, so this next one is showing how Scientologists are very much about valuing the earth.
Hi there. Do you have anything good to say about your church today? That's littering, sir.
Yeah. So, wow. I mean, seriously. What do you do with someone who is part of an organization that claims that they're here to improve the earth, but they all flick their cigarette butts just wherever? Now, finally, I haven't seen this happen in a while. So it was kind of nice to see it brought back. We had a little comeback action from a guy in a 10X hoodie, a black 10X hoodie. So, I mean, they clearly love PTS in Texas very, very much. And I want you to see just how much she is appreciated. you will hear a little bit of what he says, but it's very hard to hear everything that he says. I will just warn you about that up front.
Hi. You have anything good to say about your church today, sir?
Why are you filming?
Because I'm in a public alley.
Okay, so film me too.
Go ahead.
Hello. How you doing?
Do you have anything good to say about your church? Are you videoing about Phil Gill?
Somebody.
He killed himself on Elron's birthday. You should look it up. It's right here. So can I. You have to get back on course or on staff or whatever you're doing.
Well, your time is up soon anyway, right? People up here.
So I'm not sure if you could hear him, but he very clearly said to her, your time is up soon anyway. I would really like to know what he meant by that. Kind of sounded threatening to me anyway. So I'm just saying. So I am going to now move along to share with you a short from Lauren with a C. She was at the Save the Garden celebration and shared a clip that that shows Brooks introducing Mark Bunker. And that's what I'm saying. Was that a threat? That was a threat. Okay. Was that a threat? That was a threat, says Eric. Was that a threat? Yeah. Like, what exactly did he mean by that? Well, no. Whoever the W's are, because we don't use that word, are not on a billion-year contract. Yeah. Threat with a little lipstick. Yeah. Cricket. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, so Lauren with a C. Let's take a look at her her short. And remember, Mark Bunker is running for city council again in Clearwater. So if you know anyone in Clearwater or are in Clearwater yourself, make sure that you are ready and able and qualified to vote when the time comes.
I want to say something to Mart. Kelly was speaking with Jill and I the other day, and she says, you know, most people become city council members as a stepping stone to a commission seat or some sort of Senate seat or something like that, maybe even governor. It is always a stepping stone. They're not Clearwater centric. They're not Clearwater first. And that's how you know they can be manipulated. If they have ambition to go places, don't invest in it. If Scientologists are campaigning on their behalf, don't vote for them. Mark Bunker is Clearwater first, and no Scientologists in Clearwater would ever want this man on the dais. Please, one more time, give it up for him.
And once again, Brooks says it better than probably anybody else can. So now, some of you may be aware that Miriam, Scientology Up North, had taken some time off for health and recovery. And she was back out there this past weekend, and she had some company with her. Irish Mart was out there with her. Well, I'm just going to show you a clip that does not show you the whole interaction that took place out there. And then I will show you another clip, which also does not show you the whole thing, but shows you a little bit more. So the first one is going to be from Miriam from Scientology Up North. And then I will follow that with one from Irish, from her perspective.
Because I'm a Scientologist myself. This person there is not from the church.
No, we are against it.
Oh, you are.
Yeah. So you are saying you're a Scientologist?
Yeah, and I know this is all bullshit because I didn't see these things. I see people like you saying lies about my religion.
It's not lies.
To annoy and disturb. And look, it's a very nice sunny day, and the best thing that you have to do is stand here with a bucket of Halloween and tell lies.
I'm not telling lies.
You're telling lies because you're a liar.
I'm not a liar. I'm not a liar.
Everything on the online.
No,
You believe
it's my
everything
friends.
that is in books that people write. It's
This
lies.
is the reality.
I know it's a lie.
It's not a lie.
I'm telling you.
It's not a lie. There's children
I don't know
all.
what you did that made you stand here and tell this lie.
Look up Cyril
Doesn't-
Chicay. Cyril Chicay.
Yeah, but
has been-
you know what, because
I will tell you, Miriam held her own, as I would certainly expect her to be able to do. She has not lost a step there. It is not actually considered a religion there, but of course, the Scientologists will call it a religion no matter where they are, right, Rip Guy? So now here's something else this guy did. The response, chef's kiss.
Don't do that.
Get away from me! Back away! How rude. Very rude. That gentleman is very rude.
Because she's telling lies, and that witch is standing here with the camera. She's not a witch. No. Look, she's a cute witch.
You can watch what I'm doing. The camera is on me.
But
It's none of your. I'm filming me. The camera is on me. You don't approach women like that, mate.
you told me that you don't work, or you don't want to tell me.
I'm keeping a close eye on this, lads, because that guy is very unstable and unpredictable.
Somebody's paying for this. I want to know who is paying for this and what are the interests. Why is somebody paying for this? Who is paying?
I'll just say fair play to Miriam. She's holding her own here. But that guy is most definitely.
So, I mean, I will just tell you, I have only ever seen Irish be kind and warm, and I did not know she had that voice in her. But I'm really glad she did. What happened is he actually tried to grab her phone, and I believe that was the second time he tried to do that. No, Irish does not play. And yeah, I don't know where that voice came from. It came from like down deep, but it was like that. So I will just say good for Miriam and good for Irish. They both handled their business, and I am very impressed. Please, if you haven't already, go and watch the entire interaction. You'll be able to see and hear the interaction better on Miriam's channel, because Irish was actually standing further back, and at one point she was sitting down. Once she realized what was going on is when she stood up and was locked in. So, but again, with the laws there in Denmark, you can't film anyone on the street. You can only film yourself. So you get a glimpse of him, but that's because he stepped into the camera frame. Viking and Irish Celts for real. Yes. Absolutely. So I don't know how many of you are aware of this, and I don't generally do this, but I kind of have to this time, because I actually was really excited. Tory Magoo interviewed me last Monday night, and I know some of you were in the chat because I saw you there, and thank you for being there. But so I'm just going to play a little clip, because I know that it's hard to keep track of how and why people get involved in this movement. So this was part of my answer to Tory. Anyway, I will just say I adore Tory. We had a wonderful chat. It didn't even really feel like an interview, which means it was really good. And I wanted to share it with you, because I mean, come on, Tory. Give me a sec here. Here we go. So when I pivoted from protesting, I had been in conversation with a few other people in the movement at that point, and we were talking about how, as much as we loved what Natalie was doing with her morning recaps, we felt like, because there were so many channels, a lot of the smaller channels weren't getting the attention that we wanted them to get, because to grow the channel, to get more eyes, you need to have more support. Right. And I was saying, yeah, like there should be somebody who does just a recap on the smaller channels. And I kept hearing back, yeah, you should do that, Scooter. And I'm like, wait, no, I did not mean me. I was just saying someone should. So here we go. Please feel free. Oh, thank you, Buttercup. Please feel free to go and watch the whole thing. Hey, listen, Rib Guy. I don't agree with everything everyone says in this movement, and I just choose to usually not bother to comment. I just pretend that whatever I disagree with just doesn't exist unless I really, really can't. But most of the time, maybe it's the Canadian in me, I can kind of put blinders on and just ignore what I disagree with. And of course, you may have also just heard my daughter calling to Kiko. It's such a quiet house. Hi, Antics. Thank you, Style. I'm really glad you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I wasn't sure how comfortable I was gonna be because I don't fangirl as a general rule. Okay, so there are a couple of people that maybe I'm a little fangirly about. But Tory, honestly, even though I don't agree with her views on everything, I still look up to her a lot because she's been at this for so long. And I mean, by rights, she could, just be sitting back and, you know, just sitting quietly, retiring, not doing anything more on this. She has put in her time, protesting and informing people. And yet she still goes out there and she does it. So, yeah, I kind of fangirled a little bit. Just I got it over with at the beginning. So, thank you, Antics. So, finally, I thought that I would share a little clip with you from the Save the Garden celebration of all their volunteers, because that was one of the things that was taking place this past week where Brooks introduced Mark Bunker, but it was a celebration for all the volunteers for it's like about around 100 people, and they got the 8,000 signatures, and actually Jill, Brooks's wife, is still going out collecting more signatures, so I imagine she's probably not the only one doing that. So at last count that I heard, there were 8,000 signatures. I'll say it that way. Anyway, I wanted to share with you a clip from a song video that Brooks put together for all the volunteers. And so I could have been, trying to pull that up while I was talking away, but no, can't do that. Anyway, here it is.
Said you need to know this land ain't just land, it's a legacy. Don't trade it away for a name in history. And we heard the call, yeah, we felt that fire, something in our souls said take it higher. From one voice to many, we begin to stand for the heart, for the past, for this sacred land. Save the garden, don't let it fade away. We're standing together, we won't be swayed. This is our story, this is our ground. Lift up your voice, let it be live. We're rising strong for the ones before us. We carry on, hand in hand. We made a way. 8,000 voices said, now today. They said it's just a road, just a simple street, but we saw the people that walk that beat. Every brick, every
So, if you enjoyed that little clip, I hope that you will go and watch the whole thing. Yes, I agree, Erica. He did an absolutely fantastic job with that song and the presentation. I agree. Like, I mean, honestly, we should not be surprised at this point because Brooks seems to just know how to do this stuff. I don't know if he took lessons or training or something at some point along the way, but yeah, come on. Like, he puts the rest of us to shame. But hey, I'm not a professional, so I'm not worried about it at all. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Not one little bit. Yes, he is a natural. Yes, it's been a long year. We're in this for the long game. So much accomplished already. I agree, Erica. Absolutely. And if you are not on the email list to Save the Garden, I do not have it for you, the website. Well, I mean, I think it's Save the Garden. Erica, you might have to help me with this. Is it savethegarden.com or savethegarden.org? Or is it both? At any rate, if you have not gotten yourself on the email list, find the Save the Garden website and get yourself on the email list. I will do my best whenever there's an update to share it with you. But brain farts. So do not depend on me to be your memory. Okay. At any rate. Hi, Miss Kim. I'm just about to wrap it up. Are you back yet, or are you still in Seoul? No, you've got to be back home now. For those of you who do not know, Miss Kim was in Seoul, Seoul, Korea, that is, and she was there to experience the BTS experience. And while she could not get in, at least as far as I know, because, the stream ended, she didn't actually get in to watch the concert, not live. It was carried on Netflix. So, oh, you're in Seattle waiting on your last flight. Okay. Well, safe travels home. So it was carried on Netflix. So, she did get to see, but, not up close and personal. Anyway, all right. So, okay, Miss Kim, I'm glad you had fun, because it would suck to go all that way and not at least have fun. All right. So, thank you to everyone who sends me clips and links with timestamps. There is always room for more contributors to send me clips and links with timestamps. I'm just saying, it does make it much easier to share things with everyone, because I will miss stuff. And hello, Carrie Ann. If you don't share it with me and I don't catch it myself, how do I share it with everybody else, right? So, and it's actually really easy to make a clip. And if you're still not sure how to do it, there is a share button on every video. If you click that, it will bring up the option to copy the link, and you can just email that to me. And if you know approximately what time you want me to pay attention on the video, that's absolutely fine. That is a link with a timestamp. And I will take it from there. So, that having been said, special thanks once again and always to the mods who do help me muddle through this, and I mean muddle. You have seen it, okay? I muddle. And they do it on a regular basis, and they're very supportive, and sometimes they even do their homework, right, Fuzzy? I really do appreciate you all very much. Thank you, Bob. I appreciate that. All right. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for your support to me and to all the small channels. Thank you, Carrie Ann. I will see you next time, and you will probably get to hear more Kiko in the background. Take care of each other. Be kind to each other. If you can't be kind, just ignore. That works. Trust me. Canadians have been doing it for a very long time. You really have to watch out for when we stop ignoring, though. I'm just saying. We have a history. The Geneva conventions. Anyway, have a good week. And remember, like who you like, watch who you want to watch. After all, we're not in a cult. And I will see you next time. Take care.
School and Mom celebrates the smaller channels who are working to bring down the cult and protect human rights. School and Mom celebrates the smaller channels, the ones who need more attention and are out there more and more. If you want School and Mom to show a small channel, send her clips and links, since you are making clips and sharing links is easy to do. Whether you protest and or watch that needs you.